So in this video, I want to talk about how feeling safe and supported can support your healing journey. So a couple of days ago, I was lying on a deserted beach and this woman came and sat not next to me, but on the sun lounger next to that. And that was very interesting to me because the beach was so empty. You may wonder why I'm going to share this story and what it's got to do with ME, CFS, long COVID recovery. But stay with me, it all connects in a powerful way. And I will get to that. So let me give you a bit of background. I'm away at the moment in Dubai visiting my daughter and her family. And that's a cause for celebration for two reasons. Number one, there was a time when I had ME, CFS, fibromyalgia. I couldn't walk for a minute, I couldn't leave the house. And on Sunday night, I got a flight from London, left at 10 o'clock in the evening, and I was woken up at 4 a.m. London time because we were getting ready to land. I was a bit tired the next day, and others have said the same, that they're tired that first day, but an early night, all's good. So the second reason for celebration is that when I had ME/CFS, I was letting down my daughter a lot, not being able to spend time with her, doing stuff with her because of my condition. So being here now, spending time with her, her family, her two kids and husband feels amazing. So being here now, spending time with her, her husband, her two young children is really amazing. So anyway, on to the story. I arrived on Monday and so, as I say, on Monday I arrived in Dubai. It was like 5 o'clock UK time, 9 o'clock Dubai time. So I went to the beach, chilled out, had some lunch, quite a late lunch, and then went back to the beach about 4 o'clock. And it was super quiet. Everyone had left. And as I say, this young woman came and sat down on the lounger, not next to me, the one next to that. And I was intrigued because, there was loads of space. I wondered why she came and sat close to me. And I guessed that maybe she wanted a bit of connection. So after I had a bit more of a chill time, I kind of got up, sat up, and I said, "How are you doing?" We got into a conversation. And it turned out to be quite a long conversation. She was telling me that her and So on Monday in the afternoon, I went back to the beach after a late lunch and doing a little bit of work. It was super quiet by then because lots of people had left. And so this young woman sat on the sun lounger, as I say, not next to me, the one next to that. I thought that was interesting because there was loads of empty sun lounges. And I thought maybe she wants some company. So I continued chilling for a bit. And after a while, I sat up and I said hello and we got chatting. Turns out her boyfriend was out playing golf and she was meeting up with him later. And I think she was happy to have someone to chat to. And we ended up chatting for over an hour. And it turns out she works for a company called Octopus Energy. And I know this company because I am a customer. They are an award-winning company. They've received awards for the last 7 years in a row for being the best energy company in the UK. They produce green energy, which is a topic that's important to me, and they're 6th on the Sunday Times best places to work list, and they get great customer service awards. So I told her I was a customer and I really liked them, and I had the option of switching to another company with slightly cheaper prices, but I decided to pay a little bit more because I liked their ethos, and I like the fact that you get great customer service from them. And she was reinforcing what I already felt about this company. She said that working for this company is really great. The managing director is he's a visionary, he is a very approachable person, and he has this novel idea that staff should be treated well. They have free breakfasts, they have 2 yoga classes, they have a weekly meeting with drinks to give updates, etc. And this woman said that her and her boyfriend who also works for Octopus, had considered working at other places, but they really like the work environment. She felt it was a really good place to work. We talked about other topics, optimizing nutrition, which was a topic she didn't know much about. So I suggested a few people who she might follow online. And we also had a conversation about optimizing her day around physical activity. And I gave her some ideas because what she was saying is that when she gets home from work and goes to the gym, she's really tired. So we looked at other ways of fitting in some physical activity in a way that worked better for her. Finally, I said I had to go and get some food, and she gave me a hug. And you might be thinking, why am I telling you this, Simon? What are you telling me this all for? So you might be thinking, why am I telling you all this? So here's my point. What happens when you are in a supportive environment? You know, this woman told me her experience. You know, what happens when you're supported by, what happens when you're surrounded by people who are respectful, who have a positive, friendly ethos? Let me know if your experience is different, but my experience of that is that when I know I'm with people who are ultimately on my side, I kind of feel really comfortable in my skin. You know, we might disagree about things, but ultimately the desire to maintain strong relations is good. And even if we do fall out, have a disagreement, we will maintain the relationship, repair it if necessary. I've experienced that when I'm with certain friends, certain family members. And for instance, when I do a course where people have a mutual interest, I remember, you know, a few times going to weekend courses and you just really feel, I call it, it's like you feel like coming home to yourself because you just really feel comfortable being there. And some really interesting things happen to me when I'm experiencing that. It's a really great and powerful feeling. I feel myself deeply relax. I can feel it in my body and I feel as if like I'm opening up. I feel very grounded, very present and at peace. I feel like I'm more able to connect to my inner wisdom, wherever that comes from. So it's great to have that experience and to have other people who can help us inhabit that space. And I think it's really important to be able to cultivate that experience independent of others and their opinions of us. It's really important to have that sense of, I'm really okay, I'm enough, I'm lovable, I'm deserving of great things in my life, I'm deserving of respect. When we have a really strong sense of that, and I'm someone who experienced a lot of self-doubt, a lot of low self-esteem in my past, okay? But when we have a really strong sense of that, when other people behave badly, we don't take it personally. You know, my sense is I have such a strong sense of myself, my own okayness, that it doesn't affect me. I liken it to sailing in a storm. When a sailor is in the storm, they'll drop the sail. They'll batten down the hatches. They'll conserve their energy. They don't resist the storm, okay? And my sense is when we have that sense of ourselves and that recognition that other people's behaviour is a facet of their functionality. So if someone is behaving badly, that's a function of their wounds. So my invitation to you is to think about this. Who are the people who help you feel that way about yourself? What can you do to cultivate those feelings in yourself? Someone's just started drilling, but I'm nearly at the end, so I'll keep going. You know, what do you need to do? One of the things I found really helpful was to really just keep saying those things to myself. I'm okay, I'm enough, I'm lovable, I'm deserving of great things in my life. I really believe in the importance of this, creating an environment in which people feel safe. So when I'm working with clients, that is one of my goals. I encourage clients to say what they need to say. It's fine if they want to disagree with me or challenge me on anything that I say. I've had clients who say things along the lines that it feels really good to be in a situation where I feel safe, where someone gets me, understands the challenges that I'm dealing with, and has created a safe space where I can share whatever I want to share. So I aim to do that when I'm working with people one-to-one. I also aim to do that in the resilience group coaching calls that happen twice a month. There's no charge for that. You're welcome to join. You're welcome to make a donation, but it's not obligatory. If you'd like to know more about that, comment the word group and I'll send you the details of the resilience group coaching. If you would like to have a conversation about working one-to-one, we can have an exploratory conversation, which will help you decide if we are a good fit. If we're not, that's fine. If we are, we can explore that further. So I hope that gives you food for thought. If you like this video, do leave a comment, do leave a thumbs up. It helps other people find the video. Do share the video. In the next video, I'll talk about this topic of being really connected to yourself and how it can impact your health and well-being in a profound way. If you've got any questions, let me know. If you've got any topics you'd like me to cover, let me know. Dare to dream big dreams. Keep going, you've got this. Wishing you great health. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video. Bye for now. So let me know what your takeaway is from this video. I'd love to know. Dare to dream big dreams. Keep going, you've got this. Wishing you great health. See you in the next video. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.